All right, howdy guys. So I'm going to break down the lottery part 2 discussion questions. So answer the following question in complete sentences. Please be aware that each question has a sentence minimum. All right, so then you put your name, class period. That's not new. Your first question. Find evidence from the text that supports the theme following the crowd can have disastrous consequences. So I'm saying that the theme is following the crowd can have a disastrous consequence. I need you to give me evidence that supports that theme, right? So you're going to go back in the text and you're going to find me a direct quote that supports that theme. So then you are going to read the following excerpt, right? Just this quick little part. And it says, Mrs. Tessie Hutchinson points out that her married daughter should have to draw with her family too. What does this tell us about Tessie? How does she feel about her children? And how do you know? 3 sentences minimum. So the first thing I want to point out is that Mrs. Hutchinson, her first name is Tessie. So when they say Tessie and Mrs. Hutchinson, they are talking about the same person, right? So when Tessie Hutchinson points out that her married daughter should have to draw with her family too, right here, when she says that, what does that tell us about her? How does she feel about her children? Because think about what ends up happening at the end. Why would she want her daughter to draw with them? What does this tell us about her? 3 sentences minimum. Third question, explain how the lottery works. When you win, what happens? So basically just give me a summary of how the lottery works. If you were to explain this piece or the lottery part to your mom or dad, how would you explain it to them? 3 sentences minimum. 4, in what way is the title The Lottery misleading? Why would the author want to trick the reader by having a misleading title? 3 sentences minimum. So I need you to think about before you read this story, what you thought about the lottery, what it meant, how people felt when they won. So now compare that to what the text actually is. Why would the author want to trick the reader? Why would the author do that? Right? So think about those differences to the real lottery that we know and this lottery that we just read about. Why would the author choose to have that title represent that horrible situation? Last question. Now that you have finished the short story, do you think you could live in this village? And then explain your answer. So in the previous lesson, lesson 1, you answered this question. Do you think you could live here? Why or why not? So now that you know what happens once a year, every year on June 27th, do you think you could live in this village? Explain your answer, 2 sentences minimum. I do just want to review that each question has a sentence minimum. So you need to keep that in mind, except this text evidence one. It is just fine with me if you just give me text evidence that you believe supports this theme. Yeah, that theme. And then, so the last part right here are just a little bit of further instructions. Now you are going to compare the lottery to the Hunger Games. So you're going to go to a discussion board on Google Classroom and watch 2 videos and then compare and contrast. If you have the Hunger Games, I don't know if it's on Netflix, Hulu, whatever, I 100% take a break, go watch it, come back, do this part later. Or you can just watch the 2 videos I just posted on Google Classroom. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can watch the video again, explaining what to do next and the lesson breakdown.